Is this we're on? We're on finally. I'm so sorry everybody for being late. Nothing can ever be easy. Everything was set up, was ready to go. It's going to be an impromptu, a little bit of an earlier stream today because of the Leafs game. Yay! And for whatever reason, my cameras stopped working, and I had to reboot my computer, reset all my cameras, all this stuff. Needless to say, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in early for this surprise early edition, or you could say a sneak attack edition of Funboxing Sundays here on Bitter Asian Dude Inc. I am streaming currently right now on 3 different platforms: Facebook Live, YouTube, and of course the mystery of Twitch. And some of you are starting to take notice, which is very, very cool. But welcome to an early edition of Funboxing Sunday. My name is Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, aka the Bitter Asian Dude. And man, this has been it's been an incredibly busy week. All the weeks have been busy, and I'm glad y'all joined in early. I'm sorry it's a little bit early, but like I said in the description, there's a Leafs game on tonight, and they're hanging tough. It's a tough second round for them. They finally broke through to the second round of the playoffs. Everything's been great. I've missed the first 2 games, and they've lost. And so I kind of feel like I need to be there for my boys. I need to watch them play. So originally, this live stream was going to be pushed to later on or even canceled because we were supposed to have a baseball game today. My youngest plays baseball, and I'm one of the coaches on the team, but the game got rained out. So I kind of mad dashed and put everything together. So we've got something for you today. Thank you so much for joining again. So that's the long and the short of it is I had to start streaming early because I want to catch the game. And so here we are right now. Got a fantastic show for all of you. In any case, if you've been following the channel, and I think quite a few of you have been, I've fallen down the Micro Galaxy Squadron hole. And last week, I think it was on, oh my God, I can't even remember it. My head is spinning on, I believe it's Wednesday. We did a live stream for Micro Galaxy Squadrons. Jazwares reached out, and they gave me the honor of helping to reveal and unbox some of their new ships in the assault class in the line, where we got to open up some of these figures. I can barely speak right now. I'm so excited. Just in time for Star Wars Day. That's right. So May the 3rd, that was a Wednesday. We did a live stream on this channel. I was joined by some fantastic guests, including Mike Quinn, who played Nine Numb from Return of the Jedi, the Celestin co-pilot that helped Lando Calrissian fly the Millennium Falcon. He joined us as a guest, and he was able to do an unboxing of the Destroy the Death Star Micro Galaxy Squadron release, which was up for pre-order on May 4th on Target, I believe, target.com. Anyway, so he did an unboxing, and that was great. Of course, that set included the Millennium Falcon, a couple of TIE interceptors, the first fully articulated Nine Numb minifigure, a Lando Calrissian with mustache. And I was able to unbox the AT-AT, which again was available for pre-order on May the 4th through target.com, and the Imperial Shuttle. The Emperor's Shuttle, the Lambda class shuttle, and the Battle of Coruscant battle pack that was going to be made available on May 4th on target.com. Now, these were American pre-orders. Canada, we haven't gotten those pre-orders just yet. I know a lot of people have been asking me if there are going to be any links for Canada. They're coming. The distributors for Jazwares in Canada are, of course, GameStop, Toys R Us, and those will be coming. So anytime something's a Target exclusive, usually Toys R Us picks it up or GameStop will. But rest assured, we will be getting access to these packs. We just got to be patient right now for them. But I mean, if you wanted to, you could pre-order through Target.com. Or Amazon.com, because I believe the Lambda class shuttle, the Emperor shuttle, was available on Amazon.com. Anyways, so in that theme, I've been wanting to open up these two ships for quite a while. And of course, if you read the description, it is the Inquisitor transport, the Scythe, and the Republic, the Republic gunship, the Muunilinst-10. Of course, that's the Republic LAAT, the low altitude assault transports used by the clone troopers during the Clone Wars. But this particular paint screen for the LAAT is actually taken from Genndy Tartakovsky's version of the Clone Wars. But we'll get into that later. In any case, thank you so much again for joining us. Again, I apologize for the technical delays at the beginning. If you're new to this channel, basically all I do is I unbox a geeky collectible. I do a half-ass review, and we chat. And there's also a drinking game. So for everybody who's here right now, if you've got your drink ready, please raise your glass and a toast. I am drinking gin and tonics today. Gin and tonics, because after the last 2 Leaf games, I think I need a stiff drink and something a little bit more medicinal. Anyways, cheers to you. Here's to a fantastic week, and thank you so much for joining us today. And to the replay crew, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's better than good. Yeah, so that's what I got in tune for you today. We're going to keep this show tight. Because the hockey game started at 6:30. Started early. And so I figured this will give us enough time. So thanks again for tuning in. Now, all of you, if you're not new to this channel, you know, oh my God, I can barely speak today. You know, there's certain things that we do on this channel that I look forward to every Sunday. And of course, that is saying hello to everybody. So without further ado,
all wings reporting.
And we're going to be nice and tight about this because we're going to say our hellos in a timely manner and try to keep it under, let's say, 15 minutes starting now. So first off the bat, we're going to say hello to Melissa K. Hey, all the way from Sweden, our good friend there. Anton Attard is here. We've got Brandy Woods, artiste extraordinaire from Montreal, joining us. Hello. Thank you so much. Tom is here saying hello to the Bitter Brigade. We've also got Tommy K in the house. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, shut up, Tommy. We also have here Monstar 0305. Justin, good to see you. My good friend Yannick Frev is here in the house as well today. Hey. We're moving down the list here. Lots of conversation going on. Let's say hello to Aaron S., who's joining us here, as well as my good friend Charles. Christopher Duncan. Bitter Troll is here to... Not Christopher Duncan. Oh my God, I've done it again. Have I done it again? I know your name isn't Charles. It's Christopher. I know it's Christopher. Anyways... Hey, Christopher, all the way from Tennessee. I'm just going to call you Charles anyways. John Takis is joining us today as well. Hello, John. Hip Optimus Prime. Nigel, how are you? Lovely to see you here, as well as Dylan Lambert. Hello, Dylan. We've got Tech Monster joining us as well. As Jeff Morris saying happy Sunday to us here. Terry Smith, the Postmaster General of Sideshow Collectibles, is here. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Terry. Always lovely to see you. I love a Funboxing matinee. Just ordered a Micro Galaxy Squadron Razor Crest, and I already have that LAAT, Paul. It's great. I have this on the background while cleaning the house. Excellent. Thanks for joining us, Terry. Yeah, I'm excited to look into this because you cannot get these in retail stores in Canada. So I was lucky. I actually pre-ordered these on Amazon.com, paid the exorbitant shipping costs and the import costs to get them up here because I wanted to do a review for our Canadian friends. And of course, Jazwares then sent up a couple of them for me as a way of saying thank you for doing the unboxing earlier this week. So now I've got 2 sets, which is great. So maybe we'll do a giveaway later on next week on this channel. But thanks for tuning in, Terry. Always love seeing your name up on the boards. Okay, we're going to keep continuing on, and we're going to say hello to Dylan Lambert, who said hello. We've got Wee Woo joining us here, saying hiya, folks. Welcome to the channel, Wee Woo. We also have joining us today, as I scroll down this list, Dean McInnes. Thanks for joining us, Dean. Saying hello to TK 20205, 20205, right on. We're also going to scroll down here and say hello to Daniel Sertle. Hey, Daniel, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. We've got Stephen Wong here in the house. Dean McGinnis, I think you're double dipping. Thank you so much. Ding, ding. Thanks for doing that. Always love that. Boost those numbers for this channel, of course. I'm going to beg for likes on this because apparently that helps with the algorithm. So if you feel like saying, if you like what you're seeing and you feel like giving a thumbs up, please do. It helps the channel. If not, c'est la vie. Because I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'll ask. Because if you don't ask, you don't get. Dale Erdman is here. Hello, Dale, as well as AJ Agrusa. JR Kaneko is here. Jennifer Voorhees, Pop Bunzy. We've got Fiona Messer joining us here from Facebook Live saying, "Go Leafs, go." Absolutely love that. My good friend Trapshell Beauchesne is here all the way from Calgary, Alberta. We've got Flash739 joining us in the house today. My brother from another, Sean P. Sorry that the Kings got bounced, buddy, but looks like the Oilers are going to run roughshod over the Vegas Knights. So there you go. We've got Steve Nara here saying howdy to all. Colleen Sertle is here. Hello, Colleen. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live. I'm sure I'll see your name come up on a couple of other platforms as well. That's the word. Valtron is saying hi from Vancouver. Hi back. Bernt Vidar Larson, Bitter Vader 74 is joining us all the way from Norway. Hello, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Hey, it's a little bit earlier today. We've got John Galgano here in the house. Hello, John. Good to see your name up there. Kirsten Pikney is here in the house, as well as Brian S. What did everybody get for May 4th? That's a great question, and we'll chat about that in just a little bit. Right on, right on. Okay, we're going to be moving on right on down the line. We've got Modas 23. This is a nice surprise. If it works, maybe we do this. Baseball season is upon us, and we got some Sunday games. And so we're going to have to look at some of the scheduling for Funboxing Sundays. We might have to shift it around a little bit. I think that might be good for some of the people, especially on the West Coast, maybe overseas, but we'll talk about it, okay? All right, thanks for tuning in, Modas. Mike Wan is in the house. Mike, nothing can be easy. You're watching Lion King with kid number 1. You'll catch a replay this week. High fives to you all. Click on like. Thank you so much. It is Christopher Duncan, Bitter Troll. Thank you so much for double dipping on Facebook Live. You got me second guessing myself, my friend. You got me second guessing myself because I screwed the pooch so hard on that one. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, we've got coming down the list right now. Nope, said hello to you. Said hello to you. Oh, look at this. We're gonna make it through. I'm going to make it. Oh, Christopher Duncan with the public service announcement. Hit the like button or he punches Baby Yoda. Ooh, while I'm not one for threats, I'm going to say I agree with the first half of that message. Please press like if you feel so inclined. Bad Wolf Media is in the house. Hello, Mike, all the way from Illinois. We've got Neil or Valerie Ogden joining us. Happy Sunday. Go Leafs, go. Amazing. Good to see you on the channel, my friend. Frank Loberto is here. Think they can do it tonight? I think they can. They have to stop beating themselves. And that's basically it. So I think they can. Let's see if they can do it. But I don't think they're out of it by a long shot. We've got Innocence here. Hello. Good to see you, Innocence. Thank you for dropping by. Patrick Really Vasquez is joining us as well. Good to see you, Patrick. Hello back to you. Let me see. We're moving down the line. We've got a new name here. Lynn Checkley McLaughlin is here on Facebook Live. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Cheers to you. Thanks for joining us. And we've got Will Heath here. Hello, Will. Commander Green is joining us. Hello, Commander. Anthony Cano. Shut up, Tommy. Indeed. Loving that. We've got Plastic Boy Wonder saying, what's up? What's up to you? Carrie Fanti is here. Joe Rivera from Facebook Live. What's up, brother? Aggressively relaxing. Hey, sounds like you're from Vancouver. Sounds amazing. We've got Tech Monster here saying, yes, indeed, we are all Charles. Keith Lee is here. What's up with you, Keith? Great to see you. Innocence became a new member. Huzzah! Let's see. Let's celebrate this summer. We got to celebrate a new member. Yay! Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate your support very, very much. We've got Andrew Allen here in the house. David Monk as well. Samuel Yoon is here. Hello, Samuel. Good to see your name up on the board, my friend. We've got Tom Ninja 6 here on YouTube. That's what the icon is. I knew that. You knew that. Old Man Winton is here saying hello there, Paul and chat. Let's all say hello to Old Man Winton. Right on. Eddie Rodriguez is here saying greetings from California. Hello, Eddie. Great for you to join us. Dean McGinnis saying, I would love to see your Leafs versus my Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. Oh, yeah. An all-Canadian final. Could you imagine? That would be incredible. That would be incredible just to have the cup back in Canada. Man, oh, man, what I wouldn't give for that. Since 1993. Can you believe that? Since 1993. It's been too long. All right. We've got Andy H here saying hello to everybody and the Bitter Brigade. Colleen Sertles double dipping. Hello, hello. She's wearing a Dave Keon jersey. Very cool. I agree with that sentiment and that message. All right, here we go. We're moving on down the list. We've got Charles Amanda Stevens here. Double dip. Don't mind if I do. Thank you so much. It helps out. Helps out. What's Terry Smith saying? Terry Smith saying, if Bitteration Dude Inc. hits 100 likes on the live stream, I'll do a Black Series giveaway on my live stream on Saturday. Hey, that's an amazing idea. Thank you so much for that, Terry. And for those of you who don't know, Terry does have his own spectacular stream, Saturday morning Toy Tunes on his channel, YouTube channel. Do a search, Terry Smith. Lots of great geek-like discussion, talk about movies, all things, great things, pop culture. He talks about Ted Lasso. Oh, if you're watching that show, don't sleep on it. Season 3 has been, in my opinion, spectacular. We really enjoy watching it, my wife and I. It is one of our comfort shows, and we're really enjoying the 3rd season. And I believe there's only 4 episodes left. Yeah, and then that's it. The show's done. So, man, we're heading towards the end of Ted Lasso. But again, Terry Smith, his channel is spectacular. He does unboxings. He drinks fine coffee and has fantastic pastries. So you got to check out his channel. Saturday morning Toy Tunes. Something to look forward to on Saturdays yet again, which is fantastic. Thank you so much, Terry. And yeah, that's a great idea. I should do the same and reciprocate with your channel members. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, we've got Pop Burnsy here saying hello to everybody. Pink hand waving. Woohoo! Toying around here, Kevin, my good friend, Kevin Wong. Wait, is this the fun boxing? It is. It is. I wasn't going to do a fun boxing today. Baseball got canceled. Then I thought, I want to watch a hockey game. So we're doing it now. We got to get going. And so that's where we're at. All right. Thanks for joining us. Valtron is here saying hello to Innocence and hello to everybody else, I hope. All right. We're moving on down the list. We're going to make it. I'm going to make it. Kevin Incognito is here saying hello. Charles Steven is here saying hello. Great to see you. Yes, Kevin on Toying Around is doing a live stream at 9:30 to do a review of his 1989 Mezco Batman, which took about 1,200 days to get to him. That's right. Over 3 years of a fully paid pre-order. He's going to do a review and give that Batman away out of spite. So check out his channel, Toying Around, at 9:30 Eastern, well after this stream. And yeah, you could win yourself a 1989 Mezco Batman. All right. We're going to move on down the list here. Eddie Rodriguez saying, California, I put Colombia. I'm so sorry, Eddie. I'm trying to go through this really fast, and I've had a little bit of gin and no supper. So you'll forgive me if I said that. They look kind of the same. They start with a C, they end with an A. We are all in California. Here we go. We're going to move on to this. And if I miss your name, I've done that every once in a while. I try not to. Please forgive me. It's not done out of anything other than my own stupidity. But yeah, thank you so much. Please forgive me for that error. Eddie Rodriguez is joining us from Colombia, not California. You got to go further south from Colombia. Thank you so much for that correction, my friend. I apologize for that. Michelle Beauchesne is doing the double dip, not just trying, but doing. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to make it. Hannah Hart is joining us from Facebook Live. The season was amazing. Can't wait for the next already. Thank you so much. And we've got Boba Fettuccine. Oh, I love that name. I love that. What's up to you? That's a great name. We got World Mind joining us. What's up, Christopher? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Star Wars Buddy is here to say, hey, what's up, guys? Or just saying, hey, guys, this is cool. Okay, and Burnt Age of Grogu, the Muunilist-10 gunship is such a nice piece. I'm glad I managed to pick one up. Pre-sale. Love your work in Mandalorian. Thank you so much, my friend. We've got Jordan Blanton here as well from Panama City Beach. What's up with you? Good to see you. And we are done. That's right. And we did it in less than 15 minutes. That's all I can say. We did in less than 15 minutes. So I'm going to take a drink right now to say cheers to me and cheers to you again. I think that's more gin than tonic, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's been a week. It's been a week. And I got to say, I was trying to figure out why it was so busy. And between baseball and live streams and Star Wars Day and Revenge of the Fifth and interviews and podcasts and all sorts of things, my head has been swimming. And so I'm super happy that we're able to get this live stream in and that you all chose to join this disorganized mess for today. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. I hope a lot of you had a very safe and happy May the 4th, Star Wars Day. That evening, I went out with Toying Around and Tommy K, and we went to the Off-World Bar and celebrated Star Wars Day. For those of you who don't know, the Off-World Bar is a fancy sci-fi themed cocktail bar by the same owners of one of my favorite restaurants in town, Stormcrow Manor. And so it was a great evening, lots of themed drinks going around, lots of great cosplay contests, scorpion eating contests, and the like. And so it was really, really fun. And for Star Wars Day, seeing the love that was out there online for a show, a series, a movie that has been so near and dear to my heart for so long was spectacular. And I got some really cool Star Wars toys as well out of it. Again, we're going to be looking at these soon. Jazwares, Micro Galaxy Squadron, Chef's Kiss. I'm loving it. I ended up changing my display behind me so that I could display more of these wonderful, wonderful ships. And we're going to be taking a good look at them soon. Now, if you're new to this channel, again, what I do is I unbox a geeky collectible. I do a half-ass review. It's so half-assed. If you want good reviews, there's so many fantastic channels that are out there that do the in-depth, great photography reviews. This is the whole, rip open the box, take a look at it, try not to drop pieces, drink while we're having it, and chatting at the same time. So that's what this is about. Now, we do have a drinking game here, and let's see if I can bring up the correct slide for that so that we can partake. Here we go. I'm going to hide this current comment right here because I think I've done my penance. So basically what happens is this. You don't have to be drinking alcohol. It could be anything: coffee, tea, milk, blue milk, water, juice, whatever floats your boat, soda pop, anything. And basically you'll notice, and it's already happened a few times, you'll hear certain phrases or certain things happen again and again and again. And whenever you hear some of these things, you take a drink. For example, if I use profanity, now I try not to, but every once in a while I do, you got to take a drink. If I tell Tommy or anybody basically to shut up, and it's done out of love, trust me, then you take a drink. If I use the terms, for those of you who don't know, or nothing can be easy, and I know I've done that several times already, you take a drink. If I mention instructions, and I love instructions. Why? Because they tell us what to do. I'm looking at you, Terry Smith. Even though you're cleaning, you take a drink. If I talk about a collectible retaining, gaining, or losing its value, you got to take a drink as well. If I get burned in the comments by my wife, Anna, who is the love of my life and a moderator on these boards, you take a drink. If I get trolled by either the boy 1.0 or 2.0, that's right, my offspring, every once in a while, they will tune in, though not so much lately, you take a drink. If I find a dent in a collectible box and I say it's fine, but it's not fine, you take a drink. If I drop a screw, a tiny battery, or anything really when I'm unboxing something, you take a drink. If I get stymied by tape, which is my nemesis, one of many nemeses, then you take a drink. And if I can talk about how I got robbed, I was going to say complained, and it's pretty much the same thing. But if I talk about how I got robbed by Terry Smith on Strike a Pose, and it happened, I did get robbed. Wrinkles, Terry? Really? Wrinkles in the costume? You take a drink. And the biggest one is, if I have to take a bio break, you got to finish your drink and pour yourself another. So those are the rules of the game. It's nice and easy. Drink responsibly. Again, my drink tonight is a gin and tonic. Good Lord. Nothing can be easy. Drinking a gin and tonic. Oh my God, I did it again. Drinking a gin and tonic. And the gin is Bombay Sapphire. The tonic is Schweppes. And we didn't have fresh limes, so I had to use lime concentrate. But you know what you do is you basically put enough gin in, you don't taste the lime. So that's the rules of the game. Drink responsibly and have fun. And in the meantime, we're going to say hello to a few people who just dropped in. John Henry, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. We got Straswa joining us. Fiona Messer, hello, Fiona. Thanks for joining us. It's late here in Germany. Germany. Oh, my God. Germany. So I must away because tomorrow's a work day. Good night, day, morning, all. We'll catch you on the replay crew. Thank you so much for dropping by to say hi, Fiona. We've also got M.A. Mary. Thanks for joining us, Mary. Good to see you. Jeff Morris is here. Yes, the evil tape. After all, Linda Muvik is here as well. And yeah, and say hello back. Oops, sorry. Say hello back to Joe and your brother Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. The gin, she is taking effect. So let's just dive into it, eh? It is we're only a half hour in to the live stream and it's 5:30. All right, here we go. So this is what we're going to be opening up today. We've got the Republic gunship, the Muunilinst-10. Of course, the nose art is inspired by the Genndy Tartakovsky version of Chloro. Oh my God, nothing can be easy for. Okay, take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Let's do picture in picture. Is it on? Here we go. Picture in picture. Take a breath, Paul. Stop rushing ahead. The nose art is inspired, of course, and these ARC troopers, the style and coloring, they're inspired by Genndy Tartakovsky's version of the Clone Wars, which predated Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. And in fact, when this came out, it had a very, very stylistic animation style. For those of you, you might remember there was a cartoon called Samurai Jack. Same style, really, really sharp, defined, lean lines, very cartoony. And there wasn't a ton of dialogue. This was very action-centric, and I loved it because this, for me, was the first sort of introduction of General Grievous, or Grievous, as my buddy Ernie says. General Grievous, and he was just this nasty MF who you suddenly believed when you saw him. Let's face it, when we saw General Grievous revealed in episode 3, he wasn't as scary as I thought he should have been. In the cartoon series, they introduced him. He was like absolutely badass and really kind of frightening. Anyways, this is a dropship. There was an episode where the ARC troopers had to infiltrate enemy lines to on the banking clan to get to complete a mission. And so I love the fact that they're reaching back into that that sort of what is it, style, or it's an homage to that version of the Clone Wars, because of course the Republic LAATs, they had a Target exclusive in the state. They haven't been released here in Canada yet, but they had the different nose arts for the 4 different LAATs. There was like Plo's Bros, the Republic gunship. They had the what's his name? Oh my God, Salacious, the Crumb Bomber, Salacious Crumb, yeah, Crumb Bomber, and another one. It's here somewhere. I can't remember. Anyways, so they all had basically it was a repaint of the LAAT, but they came with specific like a 5-pack of figures, a clone pilot, 4 clone troopers, and an extra bark speeder bike. So that was incredible. Yeah, so I think I'm looking at this right now. I agree. Yes. That's why Ernie is a prospect, Anton. That's right. Like, who says Bo now? Well, he does. And he also watches visions on his phone in his car and tries to hide it from people, thus making it look like he's watching porn instead of something. Anyways, the Coruscant Guard. That's it. Thank you so much. That's the other one. The Coruscant Guard one is the 4th one I was thinking of. I'm blaming the gin. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it. So we've got this, the Muunilinst-10, and we also have the Inquisitor transport, the Scythe. That's right. And it comes with the Grand Inquisitor, the Fifth Brother, and the Reva. So we're going to be opening up these 2 ships right now, and let's cut into it. So, yeah, I've got, oh, here we go. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. My good friend Ernie Villarreal. What's up, fam? I just got to the park here. Have a great show. I'll hit that thumbs up and share. You are live right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go, Leaves. Go. Leaves. Ernie, I love you, man. I love you. From watching porn in your car to mispronouncing certain words to saying go, Leaves, go. You're so not a sports ball fan, and that's what I love you, because your heart is so big and you want to support. So, yeah, hey, cheers to you, Ernie. Have a great time at the park, and thanks so much for your support, as always. Go, Leaves, go. I like that. I think that's a shirt. I think that is a shirt. All right. And here we go. Ernie was double dipping. He's saying hello on oh my God. He just said hello on Facebook. He's saying hello on YouTube as well. So thank you so much. That's fantastic. Just fantastic. Oh no, it's Reva. It is indeed. Okay. So we are gonna go and we're gonna open this up now. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. That's the side. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna open it up. Okay, let's start up. Let's start off with Muunilinst-10. Let's look at the box first of all. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of this little. Y'all know who I am. So where is it? Here we go. I'm going to get rid of the display name because you don't need to see it. You know who I am. All right, so here it is. Star Wars Micro Galaxy. You know what? It's not just the toy, which is brilliant, because when you actually look at the packaging overall, and I was made aware of this on the last live stream, they have an entire team that also does the box art and the packaging on the inside, because you have an incredible amount of you have to display it in such a way, but there are certain ships that are just too big to sort of fit, and you got to put them together. And this is an example of one of those ships. The LAAT has 2 wings. It comes with a wing disassembled, and you got to put it together, but it's ingenious packaging, and they really, really work hard to make it very simple and yet aesthetically pleasing. And it's something that we take for granted. But anyways, so here it is. This is Series 3, which has not been released in Canada yet. And for those of you who are asking, yes, I am based in Canada, Toronto, Ontario. So this is something that I had to get sent to me. And I did order this through Amazon.com. And I paid an arm and a leg for the shipping and export fees. But this is what it is. This is what it's come down to. Again, it comes with a clone pilot, and you've got some ARC troopers in the Phase 1 Clone War style, which is fantastic. You've got some art on the side, the Arabesh. You can see it shows the features, sliding, opening and closing doors. You've got the cockpit opening up at 120-degree angle for ease of ingress and egress. On the back, which is really, really cool, you've got the blueprints of the ship. Every single Micro Galaxy Squadron toy has this on the back. So if you wanted to cut these out and collect these, you could. They've got the line of other ships in this line, which is great. You have the light armor class, which is the starships, the fighters. So you've got the First Order TIE fighter, the Jedi Starfighters, which are so cool. And they're great. They're great size. I actually have them here. I was able to open them up. They're fantastic. And these are all in scale with each other. I mean, they cheat a little bit here and there, but really overall, they're very, very as close as you can get. So that's really sweet. So there we go. And we also have the Starfighter class, which are the slightly bigger ships. You've got Jedi Starfighter, you've got Poe Dameron's X-Wing, you've got a V-Wing here, and this is a Starship class. Now, Micro Galaxy, they've divided the different sizes of the ships into different classes. And the biggest ones, like, for example, the Millennium Falcon, that's an assault class, I believe. And they move down to Starship class, transport class, Starfighter class, light armor class, and then they have the tiny ones with the Scout class. And that's how they split them all up. And they're priced accordingly as well. But what I find is the price of these, if you can find them in the store, the value that you get for your money is incredible. And when we open this up and you look at it, you will see why. And on this side, look at here's some of that. Look at that. Look at that wicked cool box art. Hey, isn't that wicked cool? Love it. Love it. All right, so we're gonna open this up right now. I got my knife. I'm gonna just slice this open, and we'll see. We'll take a look at the packaging as well. A lot of thought, a lot of design elements that we take for granted are really put into play here. And yeah, it's something obviously that I never really thought about till the last live stream, not scream, although I did scream with joy. And so here we're gonna open it up. And all right, so this is just a box right here. I'm just putting it out of the way, and as you can see, it comes in a clamshell. And it's a two-parter. Like this is genius. Like how it's just connected and the other wing is there, but it folds, accordions in just so it fits within the confines of this box. And I'm gonna open this up, and here's the background, like some sort of explosion. This one isn't as exciting as they usually are or as dynamic, but I'm just gonna put this to the side right now. But let's take a look at that. I'm just gonna open it up just a little bit there. Here we go. Yeah. So in it you get these clone troopers. Let's see if I can bring that up there. Sorry, I moved it. I moved everything around. But look at the detail on these clone troopers, right? The clone pilot to the ARC troopers, fantastic detail on that. Really digging it. Right. And you can see it's just the detail, because you've got the shoulder pauldrons and you've got the little ammo bandoliers there. And these are like, look, here's my thumb. This is my thumb, right? And I got small hands too, but I mean, like the detail on these figures that are so small is incredible, right? We've gone a long way in terms of paint apps and stuff. And some of the newer ones that we had, instead of little dots, like for the Imperial pilots, you can actually see the Imperial cogs now, because it's more of a it's like a decal application. But like that kind of detail on these little figures is incredible. And that's one of the really fun things about this line. And you can see they've got the range finders on their helmets on the other sides there. Yeah, this is they've got the commas that they're wearing around their hips, the belts. You can see the hoses on the clone trooper, the clone pilot. Absolutely dope. Absolutely dope. All right, so let's get back to this ship now. I'm gonna open this up. That, and then you have to yoink. That's it. It's secure. It's great. Keeps the figure secure. The ship secure. And yeah, really simple. Really simple to do. I'm gonna zoom in now. Right. And it's plug and play. Look, even I can do it. There is, you can see here, there's a tab and a slot. Really is. Even I can do it. Boom. And it's in. It's in. That's it. Right? Look at this. The cannons are you can articulate them. They're separate independently, so you can on a ball joint, which is cool. You've got the ball turrets as well. So I'm trying to center this up. And these open up. Of course, you can put pilots in there. And here's the other. This is what I love too. Look at the detail. Come on. Focus. Focus. Go. Look at the detail in that control panel. It's not just a hunk of plastic in the shape of a chair. You can see the individual like the cushions on it. You can see the pedals, right? It's just some stuff like that is really, that's next level. Really loving that. And it's not just the one, it's like both sides where you can open up. Here's the other one. And you can really see the level of detail there, which I love and I appreciate, you know. And again, here with the canopy, right? With the cockpits, like, look, that detail is great because it could have skimped on it, just put little blobs there. But they always go, I find with Micro Galaxy Squadron, they always go with that little bit of detail. And it's like that for like the Falcon inside, right? It's not just someplace you just sort of stick in there and go. It's great. And like the nose art on this, it's pretty fun, right? Now the ball turrets, they do articulate side to side. They don't go up and down, but they do go from side to side with that. On the other side, now these doors do pop open. And they slide open, like, and both sides. Look at this. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the screen at the same time. Soup. Ingenious, like the little hinging that's in there so you can have them slide open and closed. Look, I believe they got a rear loading ramp. Look at that. Tail gun that articulates as well. But I mean, look at that. The little vents along the lines across the hull on the wingspan. That is an incredible level of detail for this ship. The cannons, the little exhaust ports, right? These are so much fun. And then when you open it up on the inside, you have actual little holding places so you can put clone troopers in there and it'll hold them in place, or Jedi hanging out the door, right? Sorry, just trying to get all that. So that's cool. And then here, let's open this up. I'm gonna open these up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open these up right now. Which is cool here. I'm gonna address this here. For things like this, Bad Wolf Media, Mike says, for things like this, am I crazy, or would Jazwares make a ton of cash if they released an accessory true builder pack with like 6 clones or 2 pilots and 4 clones or TIE pilots or whatever? And that's really great. That's a good point that you bring up, and I think that's a fair point. But what was sort of relayed to me when I brought that up, I was like, oh, like, can you replace? They are more focused on ships and not figures. If a certain character, because I asked about a certain character, so, oh, can we release this character and this character? And the response was, if they fly or pilot a vehicle or fly a craft, then yes. But they're not making miniature figures separately. They're more about vehicles, and it made sense. That's their focus, and I kind of get that. And I go, oh, okay. And then I believe, that's one way to sort of maintain that integrity in that sense, right? I'd rather them focus in on excellent ships like this one than have them spend around, going around and making all these, worrying about little micro figures, even if they're awesome as these. I'm happy because, I mean, if you want to army build these instead of stage with, these are so small, like so small. That would be, I mean, I'd lose my mind. I drop things so quickly, right? So that's the thing. So I mean, I hear what you say, Mike, And there's certain figures like I'm like I'd like certain little mean figures, but I get it. Like I understand the fact that they want to focus in on the ships instead. So it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. Here we go. Charles Stevens saying, I like the clamps of the figures inside. Wish I had some 5-packs of more of Troopers. Yep. I'm hearing you. And yep. I know the focus on the ships, and that's exactly what the focus should be because they're killing it. That's why I say an accessory pack of the characters they've already made. Yeah. But I get it. I hear you. And maybe if they do hear enough, they might look into that for sure, make that suggestion. I think there is a demand for it for sure. But then it's like, which ones? Because then people are going to say, well, I want a single Farm Boy Luke, or I want a single this, or I want a single that, right? Like, I guess the accessory packs are fine. But I mean, as well, I was thinking about that too, but I have a bunch of the blind boxes, like the Scout class little blind boxes, and they all came with like clone troopers. And so like I have a bunch of clone troopers now because I bought the blind boxes trying to get the chase ones. Not everybody's going to do that. I understand that, but I mean that is the alternative there too. And so just throwing that one out there. Here you go. Dan says, I don't think they're going to do it just because people are 3D printing their own already. Well, there is that. But are they going to get the same level of detail as this, Daniel? Right? These are dope. Look at these figures. And I'm going to take them out and let's look at their behinds. Right? That. So that's the back ends of them. And even the detail on the back, like the back plate on their armor, it's very reminiscent of TK armor, the Stormtrooper armor. They've got the little thermal detonators back there. I mean, that's incredible. And the camas. Now, when I refer to the comma, I mean this skirt light thing that's back there. I think, are they connected? Yeah, they're all connected, so it's not a separate thing. So when you get them he's bending over and mooning everybody. When you bend the legs so to seat them, the camera is attached to the leg. So it's not a soft part, which is fine because I know some of these figures, micro figures, they have like removable capes, like Din Djarin. He's got a cape that you can remove, but that's a massive pain because when I put him on the speeder bike, the cape has to come off and it's hard to put back on. And it's so small. It's so small. I'm going to lose it. So anyways, but these are, I mean, good Lord. I love this. Like, here it is. Just tremendous in detail. No landing gear on these, but I don't think they had landing gear on the show. I do love the fact that they have a rear ramp that opens up for troop egress and ingress. It's accurate to the show, and it's a beautiful scale. And I'll show you. Oh, I wanted to talk about the scale of it because here I have one of the Jedi starfighters for the Battle of Coruscant pack, right? And that R2 unit in there. This is Anakin's starfighter. That R2 unit is removable. So I've pulled him out here. I'll put this. Take a look. Whoops. There's R2-D2. Right? And I'm going to open up. And here is Anakin. Now, the caveat here is this Anakin is not the final. I got like a sample product of it, so this is not the complete version. They are aware that the face paint is bleeding into the hair, and they're going to address that and fix that. But like this is what you know, the level of detail right now that they have. And this is the sample product, again, not a finalized version of Anakin that you see. R2D2, his dome is, I don't know if you can read it, you can see it, but it's shiny. So shiny, which is great. I mean, that's amazing. But again, this comes out of the Starfighter. And so I'm going to switch over to here, and you can see the size comparison. So they're in scale with each other, which is really cool. Because like if you want to play with the toys or take photos of them or put them on display, they're all within size of each other, in scale with each other. So like you've got that sort of believability there. It's not like the old like Action Fleet stuff where you would have certain ships, like the Millennium Falcon was the same size as you know, the X-Wing fighter type thing. Like you have the X-Wing, sorry, the Millennium Falcon is, you know, I got one right here. When you do the scale of them, and here's the Falcon, right, like that. So, and of course, this is the one that they sent me. This is from Destroy the Death Star. Again, this is not a finished piece. They're still working on it, but I mean, it's an incredible version of the Falcon. Another version of the Falcon. I now have 3 versions. 1, 2, 3 versions of this. I'm looking into getting the 4th one, just so I can get Farm Boy Luke. But yeah, again, so in terms of scale, tremendous. So that's that. All right, put you there. Okay. All right. So that is the Muunilist-10. Great. That's cool. I still have to unbox the other 4, the Target exclusives that I was able to procure through the generosity of friends who are out there who got them for me while they were visiting the States, and who sent me them who are living in the States. So a big shout out to, I think, Daniel, to Steve, and to Michael for helping me out there. And of course, I did get some sent to me by my friends at Jazwares. So there's that. All right, so that's a Muunilist-10, and I've got the troopers here. I'm actually gonna put the clone pilot in here, and yeah, we'll see how it sort of. I put you in there. Yay! So there is that. Push the button 3 times. LOL. Yeah, it's great because when you do the 4th time, the Falcon actually stalls out, which is great. So that's a nice callback to a little Easter egg that they have there. And put these guys in. You know, I'm going to put them in the ball turrets. I'm going to put them in the ball turrets because I can. Because I can. The Bandai model kits are incredible. I have a whole whack of them, and they're beautiful. I have as well the Star Destroyer, the 1/5000 scale Star Destroyer with lights, and that is sitting in storage. But I agree 100%. The thing is, with those, you have to build them. You got to build them, and it takes a lot of time. It does take a lot of time. So that's what's great about these. They're priced at a point where they're extremely affordable. And you know what I love too? The playability for kids for these toys is amazing, right? And that's something Jazwares wants to focus on as well. Not just releasing toys for collectors, because collectors will buy these, right? For sure. Collectors will buy them, and their big thing is, you know, going after the chase and the rares and whatnot, those different variants. But what I love is we got there's going to be enough of these on the shelves, and they'll be priced at at a reasonable amount and like a really great value so that kids can play with these. I mean, I wish I had something like this when I was a kid to play with, because I didn't. And I loved ships when I was little. There, the die-cast airplanes and jets and stuff like that that I would hound my parents to get me. But something like this would have filled that void perfectly, right? And so that's a thing. And Micro Galaxy Squadron, they're actually rolling back their MSRP for a lot of these toys in an effort to make them more affordable for families to get them for the kids. And that's great. Like a TIE fighter, I picked up at GameStop and they had them on sale for like $12. Like, and that it looks incredible. And that's the perfect size and the perfect price point, I think, for kids to play with. So that's incredible. That's really, really good. Okay. Let's move on and let's open up this next. This is something I was excited to see as well. The Inquisitor Transport Scythe. I wasn't going to get this initially, but then my buddy Steve3, that's Steve Davey, he got one and did a little mini review on his Instagram channel. And I was like, okay, insta buy. Insta buy. And then I had to wait for it because it wasn't available in Canada. So he actually bought one for me, didn't ship it. And then I was too impatient and I ordered this through Amazon. And then, of course, Jazwares sent me one. So there we go. We've got this. It looks so cool. You get 3 figures with it. 3. And of course, this is from the television series directed by my friend Deborah Chow, Obi-Wan, which premiered on Disney Plus just last year. And yeah, look at that. You've got some wing action happening here. You've got a ramp. You've also got the back. All 3 figures. There's enough seats in the cockpit to have all of them there. It looks like you've got a cargo hold here, landing gear, and of course, you're going to have to put a little bit of it together. You've got the blueprint here, and again, what's next in the lineup here. And on the other side, got some really cool box art. It is very gorgeous. Okay. So it's happened. It's happened. Everybody, do you have your drinks? Get your drinks, because I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't believe it. I have to go to the bathroom. So just hang tight, and I will be back in just 2 ticks. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. It's the gin and tonics. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I should have put on some music for you guys. Anyways, so let's get back to this. We got here shot of the scythe. Looks like a big action sequence. None of this actually happened, to my knowledge, in Obi-Wan, but still. I hope you all finished your drinks there and poured yourself a new one. Let's open this up right now. Where's my knife? Here we go. Yoink. At least I'm opening this up in a nice way. I'm not tearing the box open, just running roughshod over it. Oh, and it looks like we've got, again, the same idea as with the Muunilist, where we have the the clamshell with the tips of the scythe in the front because it's too big to fit in the case. And so again, genius work from the packaging department over at Jazwares. And let's take a look. Here's the background art for, ooh, look at that. Rocky asteroids. Fantastic. It's like the moon. But nice. Usually, sometimes there are little Easter eggs in these, right? Like for the N1 Starfighter, they're going to have 2 X-Wings. And they told me one of the X-Wings is going to be the one that Carson Teva flew. So I think that's pretty dope. I like it. So we've got the 3 figures here. Let's take a closer look at them. Here we go. All right. So you got the Grand Inquisitor, the 5th brother, and Reva. And look, you can see the Grand Inquisitor, the markings on his head. On his head. It's awesome. Awesome. And you can see the little red on his chest, the belt buckles on all of them. You can see the little cogs and the insignias on the 5th brother. Yeah. That's incredible. That is incredible. All right. So let's get over to this. I'm going to open this up now. Ooh, look, they've got an elastic, little rubber band holding something together. Well, let's see what that's about. Go. Oh, I should get that. Stealth mode, indeed. Whoopsie. All right. A little bit of ASMR for all y'all. If you like it, these should be fairly idiot proof to put in. My guess is they just go in like that. That's my guess. So I'll be just going to lock them into place. Hello. Doesn't go in this way, does it? No. I was right. Tell your sister you were right. You were right. There we go. Clickety click, barber trick. They're in. Got one of these elasticy thingies. Goodbye. To hold the folding wings down. Now it's interesting because pictures that I've seen of this on the Action Figure 411 site, it almost looks gray. But I think I know why, because trying to photograph this inbox for the thumbnail on this page was incredibly difficult because it was so dark. It was hard to make out any sort of detail. And when I tried to increase the light, it reflected off the plastic. So there you go. Now these wings do fold down. Look at that. Flight mode. It's a very, very dangerous looking ship. Look at the profile on it. Like this is, oh yeah, meant to intimidate. The engine cowlings, these remind me of X-Wing fighters. The X-Wing cowlings. Let's look. See, there's landing gear here. This is what I love about this too. They are they're attached to each other, right? So when one goes up, they both go up. So it's not, you don't have to fool around with it too much. But again, look at the amount of detail on the bottom side of the craft, right? The lines, little bits of detailing there. That because, back in the day, it wouldn't have been as intricate as this on toys. You would have had some, but not nearly as much as this. And that comes at a significant cost to do that when you're making molds and stuff, all that detail. But this is what sets apart this line from a lot of others. I think it is that really, really fine detail in all the ships. I mean, it gives it a level of realism that's missing. And so these seem like models instead of toys. Right? Like, look at that. Just so dope. All right. Now, there is. Oh, it's a two-fold ramp. It's two-step. Oh, I like that. So you can just have it so that this one ramp comes down for egress. Get some light. Can you see it? And then you can have it down fully and then connect it. There we go. That's pretty cool. So that's that. You have the cockpit, which opens up and revealing it's a 3-seater. So you can have Reva, the fifth brother, and the Grand Inquisitor as well. And like, can you see the detailing on the control panels? Too? Like you can see the switches. That's cool, right? The floor plating has vent holes. And that's really cool. Like, look at that. What's up, Cole? Micro Galaxy Squadron is here in the house. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. John DeLong. DeLong is saying tiny pianist. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We have this section here. The cross section is removable. I fold that down. But look what you have. You have the hold, and this opens up as well. I need a white background so you can see this a little bit better in a little bit more detail. Hold on. How's that? Maybe that might be a bit better. But here, even the cross section that I pulled off, the detailing in the underside of that's the interior of the ship that you won't see, but they have the attention to detail there is fantastic. And it does. It looks way better outside of the box. It looks way better outside of the box. And yes, somebody pointed out there is a little nub here for a speeder bike. You can put a speeder bike there. I actually have one. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, it's in the AT-AT. I put them in the AT-AT. Hold on. Where's the AT-AT? I have to take out the AT-AT for that. Here's a speeder bike. Speeder bike. Boom. So you can play. There's room for a speeder bike storage in there. Wow, that's great. That's great. I need a better source of light here. So that's really cool. That is really, really cool. Oops. Now let's take a look at where the Inquisitor's at. Let's open this up, get a better close-up view. Oh, the three of them. Now look at that. Can you see? Damn it. Look at the detail on the Grand Inquisitor's head. Like, that's spectacular. He's got a cape. He's got the lightsaber. Oh my God, he's got his lightsaber on his back. That's awesome. That's awesome. And they all do. Fifth brother as well. Reva doesn't have one. She's got like the regular red lightsaber. But her, oh my God. Like, forgive my dry hands, but look at Reva. Look at that sculpt. That's amazing. Her hair. That is so cool. And there's her lightsaber. Her lightsaber's on the side. Come on. There's her lightsaber. Like that kind of detail. Like, come on. Oh, like, are you kidding me? And her pants, like the you can see the stripes on the legs, like the fabric where the seam lines are, like for the. Yo, this is awesome. Honestly, that's amazing. Like, I'm a big 1/6 scale fan. You guys know that. And what I love about it is the little, you can see the stitching and stuff like that. And these are like 12-inch figures. These are like maybe an inch long, full from head to toe. And that's crazy. The detail on that is absolutely crazy. So I'm digging that. I'm loving that. I think that's fantastic. Let's put them in the, I want to put them in the ship now. Here we go. Hey, Cat Chin. You just got home, or we just opened up? You missed it. The Muunilist-10 gunship that's inspired by Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars, and yeah, I just opened up the scythe right now, and so we're doing that. I'm just gonna do this because it's too far away and I can't see. Now, I have to say though, the capes are attached to the legs, and it makes it hard to fit these figures in because the legs are a little bit too wide. Just a little bit too wide. You kind of have to squeeze the legs together to get them to fit in there. And I'm not patient enough to do that right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna do this and close that up. But this is this is an amazing. Can't wait for these to be released in Canada. Series 3. Let's go. Microsoft Galaxy. Oh my God. Micro Galaxy Squadrons, because there's an S, micro Galaxy Squadrons. It could be worse. I could be saying micro Squadron Gallery, like my buddy Ernie does. But no, all joking aside, Jazwares Micro Galaxy Squadron. Don't sleep on this line. It's getting big. It's huge. It's exploding. Yeah, if you can pick them up, they're affordable. They're tons of fun. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. So this has fast become my favorite line of toys right now. More than Black Series, dare I say, even more than Hot Toys, just because these are infinitely more affordable, and they're just as detailed, but on a different scale. And the scale of them is spectacular, and it's a lot of fun to fleet build. And I've started already. I have a number of TIE fighters, X-Wings. I've got an AT-AT now. I'm going to get more once they get released. Snow speeders. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. These ships are fantastic to play with. So tune in next week. Hopefully we'll get a giveaway going with some of these ships, and we'll start some of you down the road. That's right. I'm going to try to enable some of you to do that. But yeah, that's it for today. It is 6:20. The Leafs game starts in about 10 minutes. But I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in early today. Once again, massive apologies. I'm a sports fan. I'm a sports fan. I love my Maple Leafs. I haven't been able to see a game. They lost the first 2 games. They're in the second round. I got to see it. But big shout out to everybody who jumped in today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here. I'm not sure what my schedule is next week, but I actually know we're at a tournament next week, a baseball tournament, and we're playing through to Sunday. So there will be no Funboxing Sundays next week, but keep your eyes tuned to the community tab on this. We're going to see if I can't record a video and throw something that's pre-recorded up there for everybody on the next Sunday. But so I'm really glad I was able to do this stream with all of you today. If you got a drink in your hand, please, here we go, raise it. Here is to all of you for having a great week and looking forward to the week ahead. I hope it's a fantastic one for all of you. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Yeah, this is the way. May the force be with you. Okseeyou. Keep playing with your toys, and go Leafs go. Cheers. Oh, that's yummy. All right, everybody. Have a great week. You think I'd be good at this by now? Okay, see you. I love this community. You're all spectacular. Peace.